Alrighty guys, today we were making working on the planters right now. It's a halfway decent day out, and so I don't have but a couple hours work to do the tag unit on that. And so we figured we'd just do it outside. So that's what we're doing. Got two row units to change this side here. These two units always plant less for whatever reason, and we got some extra metering units, so we're gonna change them and see what happens. Very nice day today. It's probably 45 or so, and we're kind of out of the wind. It's not too bad. This back planter is really easy to work on because things are just out in the open here. That soil finisher had to rebuild a couple cylinders on it and changing sweeps on it. Mess. Little magnet trays that it was doing will get lost. This year, since we picked up some more ground, we're gonna plant corn at this planter, which we haven't done for 4 or 5 years since we got the 6100. We're gonna run 2 planters in corn, and then we'll still plant beans at just the one. But so normally we don't drop the tag unit off. We want to get it done and drop the tag off of it so that it don't have to run them both in the shop, and it's just a lot easier to work on this planter when it's just by itself. We got to put the starter fertilizer coulters back on the pump for that and everything, so we got a little work to do here. Luckily, we ain't doing a whole lot to the planters this year, which will be good because we've got the tractors done, got the planters done, still got the sprayer, the soil finisher. I can't remember what the other thing is we got to finish up other than the planters. But once we get that done, then I'm going to start working on the baler and the cattle pen again, probably. I got a New Holland baler that needs a bunch of work, so But I do like it because it makes a lot better bales than the old 67 does, so that's what we're gonna do. But alright, got the old meter changed here with these white units starting at the 5100 series. They're air pressure, right off air pressure, pressurizes the seed hopper and the meter, and it pushes the seed against all them little, well, against the plate here with all the little holes in it. 2 beans fit in each of these cells. And it's got a brush in here that breaks the air pressure then, and then it drops out through the seed tubes that goes around. So we always got to put some silicone around here to seal up the box, just to keep the air pressure up in it. Really good system, really simple. Get really good seed spacing and everything off of it. In my opinion, I think White Build's the best planter there is. Hey. Oh, it's going. Seal this up.
And probably I'll put some around.
That's what I had to take a die grinder and sand off all the old stuff, because it's kind of caked on there.
Probably won't make a darn bit of difference, but
try it anyways. I changed the brushes out of the old meter because these were a little
nasty.
Yeah.
I think I got some other caulk for that next one.
Oh, what's wrong with this?
Well, because it's a lot cheaper than that. It's like $5 instead of $20. And it's like 4 times as much. Now you got any questions about it?
Yeah. Get it on there halfway square. Get it on there pretty square. Yep. There we go.
That will save those old meters.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they is. They're just worn enough to where the...
I don't know what it is, dude. I really don't.
I thought last year after we'd sealed up some of the air leaks, maybe it'd change it, but that didn't happen.
And it makes sense that it's this end because this is the unit has 6, the other's only got 5. So
I don't know.
Yeah, 2 PTO pumps would help because then you can, just turn the air pressure out. But if you only can run about 1 3/4 inches of water, and it really needs to be about 2 or 2.5.
Yeah.
The past several years we've had big seed, and that doesn't help either.
Yeah, that's true.
Pioneers are worse than the Asgrows because it's so stinking big. So, but we get that 1780 deer, it'll be different.
Ain't getting a deer.
Yeah, I ain't getting a deer. What are we gonna get?
Another white.
Yeah, will you find me a 5531? But the problem with those things, they got that hydraulic drive.
We got the hydraulic capacity to run it.
I'd rather have ground contact drive tires. And they don't have clutches. They got the little tire that comes against the big tire when it goes down. There's no clutches. That's just positive. Mechanical. No electronics to run to override the hydraulic motor to tell it how fast. Man, John Deere. I'll be right back out of here.
Alright. Yeah. Dad's a little bent on the John Deere planter for a bean planter. next year I think we're going to buy a new one, or not a new one, but buy a newer bean planter, 16 row instead of 12 row. And Dad's a little bent on that because you can buy a John Deere one for about $10,000, and a white planter, same bar, because they both use a freezing bar is what we're wanting. But a white planter's about the cheapest if you can find one's about $25,000 to $30,000. So that's kind of our dilemma there. I'm trying to talk him out of it, but I think since he's the one spending the money, I think he's gonna probably break down by the John Deere just because it's a lot cheaper. And then the next couple years, hopefully, like get a 24-row corn planter. But we're definitely still going to go with a white for that, because bean seed spacing doesn't matter so much when you're planting beans, but when it comes to corn does. And I really think white makes the best planter out there, or the best seed metering unit. And it's simple too, so I think we'll probably do that, but that's just future plans. Well, that's probably it other than the service. Got to change that one still for this 5100. And I'll probably give you a rundown on what we're doing on the 6100 here in a little bit when I get done with this.